Hey guys, Dr. Holly here again. I want to talk about one more thing that makes the 16-week Stay to Slim transformational weight loss program very different than any other program out there. I want to talk about how we create an autopilot. One of the things people come into my clinic and tell me is, I don't want it to be so hard. After I lose weight, I feel like I'm on the edge. I feel like I always call it white knuckling it. I'm holding on for dear life. And the littlest thing, the littlest bump in the road, anything, I get sick, something happens that I'm not preparing for, and I can't hold it. I regain the weight. That it's really, really hard, and I'm tired of thinking about it so much. It's like I have to think about what I have to do to keep my weight off all the time, and it just shouldn't be that hard. So one of the things that we created in the Stay to Slim program is something called an autopilot. And while you're actually losing the weight during the first 16 weeks, you're creating an autopilot, so at the end, it's easier. It's absolutely critical. One of the things that I used to tell myself is I can't be hungry. I can't stand to be hungry on a diet. So I created the Colorado diet where you would not be hungry. And it's got to be easier at the end. It can't take so much energy. So just like what an autopilot does to fly an airplane, you still have to do something, right? It's not like you can't do anything, but it makes it so much easier. It makes it where you don't have to put forth as much energy. So when something does come up, when something unexpected comes up in your life, and it will, right? Bumps in the road, your life is going to happen to you. You're not having to spend all your energy on maintaining that weight loss. You can spend a little bit of energy, but you've got things in place where you can get through those bumps, where you don't have to white knuckle it, right? That you have some control and you know that you can succeed and it feels easier. So there's lots of things we do to create the autopilot, but a couple of the big ones, we change your environment. We know the environment pushes us back and makes us want to regain the weight. It's one of the critical things the yo-yo uses or the yo-yo knows about that makes it really hard to maintain a weight loss. We change your environment. We actually go in and re-engineer it. We set it up so that healthy becomes the default. It becomes easier. It helps you instead of pushes against you. You don't have to use energy to push against it. It can actually be set up to help you. That helps you create an autopilot. We also put routines and rituals in place. These are little behaviors, little things we can do that don't take a lot of energy, but they make the harder things like exercising every day and eating certain foods at certain times and eating vegetables and things that can be hard to do long term. It makes them easier. You don't have to think as much about them. They become more natural. So routines and rituals is another thing that we put together to create this autopilot. So there's lots of things we do, but creating an autopilot, beginning with the end in mind, saying this is what I need to have in place so that it's easier at the end, so that I can maintain my weight loss when bumps in the road happen, when unexpected things happen, when I don't have as much energy or as much time, is critically important. And it's one of the things that we do in the Stay to Slim, and it's one of the things that I think makes us very different than any other program out there. Bye, guys.